Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another Yukon Bob video. I am in the beautiful town of Gananoque, Ontario today, just up the road from Kingston, Ontario. Going to be riding the Rideau Canal system today. It's a 200-kilometer canal system, the oldest continuous operating canal in North America. Runs from Ottawa to Kingston, Ontario, and Lake Ontario and the St. Lawrence River. So that's what we're doing today. I'm with the Seadoo Tours riding group. We spent the night in Gananoque, so we're only about 45 minutes away from our launch point, and we're going to ride a section of the Rideau Canal. I have never been on that before, so let's go explore it together. Okay, we're at Lockport, and this is the launch point. This is a gravel launch here, guys. It's gravel all the way in, and it looks to be relatively shallow, so you're going to have to back in a little ways here to get the Seadoo off the trailer. But I think it's workable. Just don't spin those tires on the way out. And then parking, I guess, is just along the side of the road. So we've got everybody here trying to get 5 Seadoos into the water. Oh, you know what I got to do? I got to take those straps off. That would be a good thing to do. Off the back. One and two. We've got a line up here to get into the water. It seems to be a fairly solid surface here, even though it is gravel. It works. So we got to get the other 4 machines in the water, and we'll be ready to go. Got some pepperonis for the trip today. It's going to be another hot, sunny day, so I got to get some sun cream on this morning. And then I like to wash it off my hands after I've got it on my face and neck and stuff like that. Get it off your hands so it doesn't get onto the handlebars of the steering column of the Seadoo or anything else. It's not good for it. Is it? We think this is called Big Rideau Lake. We're not 100% sure though. Turn on the GPS, that might help identify the lake. Wow, look at this old weeping willow up here. Bet you that tree's been around for a while. Okay, just one more Seadoo to put in the water, then all 5 of us will be ready to go. We're on the upper Rideau Lake at Lockport. That is where we launched from today. And like I say, just a gravel pad to get into the lake here. So I think the plan today is we're going to travel some of the lakes within the Rideau system and then some of the canals that connect those lakes one to the next. I think there's one lock we're going through. Don't know the name of that yet. I'll let you know when we see it. But that's the plan. So it's a combination of lakes and the Rideau waterway. The longest continuous operating water system in North America is the Rideau. Goes back to the 1830s, way back. So I'm putting on a different pair of sunglasses today. These are the ones that fit right over the eyeballs, so there's no wind pressure on the eyes. Did 100 kilometers just the other day on the Thousand Islands trip, and eyeballs were a little bit sore at the end of the day, so I'm putting these ones on today. Take the pressure off the eyes a little bit.
I have a long memory. Yeah.
It's the water, boys. Everybody's bound to get a little wet. It's nice that the Yamaha that's with us, though, doesn't have that nozzle spraying out the back. Yes. He's got that disconnected, which is kind of nice. Okay, Phil, gun it. Get those legs sun-tanned up, suntan lotion. And away we go. to the end of Upper Rideau Lake, and then I think there's a lock down at the other end. That's the end of Upper Rideau Lake right up there. Then I guess we head into the waterway of the Rideau, the narrow canal part of the Rideau. Alrighty, that is our very first lock we're going to have to encounter. It doesn't look like it's a huge drop from the top end to the bottom. Maybe, no, it's not very big, maybe 5-7 feet, something like that. It doesn't look that big. So we're just waiting for the lock master to signal that we can head into that lock, and then we can all pull in together and go through. This lake was a little kind of deceptive. It looked fairly calm, but when you got out there was these big rollers out there. It wasn't from other boats or anything. It was just these rollers in the lake. You know, they were 1.5 feet, 2-3 feet, some of them, just kind of rolling back and forth. So I had to put the VTS down quite a bit just to kind of keep the nose down so I wasn't bouncing so much over them. I think there's 47 locks in the Rideau system, from what I read. I could be off by a couple, but I think it's about 47 locks from Ottawa to Kingston, which is the length of the Rideau, 200 kilometers, 203, 4, something like that, and 47 locks in that distance to cover. So this lock is a little bit different. He's cranking that thing with a bar right up on the deck there, just walking around turning it, and it's a swing bridge. It's a swing lock. That's kind of different. I haven't seen one of those before. I think there's some unique locks on this system everywhere you go. There's certainly some on the Trent Severn, and it looks like the Rideau's got some interesting locks as well. Hi guys. How much? Oh. So the drop here is only 3 feet, right?
Yeah, 3 feet.
Okay, that's not much. We've done 70 feet in certain places, so 3 feet is okay. All right, let me tie up to the wall up here. You know what, I should tie up on the shade side. No automation here, eh, girls? No automation here. Just physical labor. This system for handling the lock really seems antiquated. It seems like this is the way they did it when it was first built. Everything is by hand. You got to crank the doors open by hand. You got to crank the bridge open by hand. Everything is done by hand. These dock masters earn their money. Okay, through the lock. And there's some boats waiting to go the other way. Yeah, it's a very short drop, about 3 feet, I think they said, so not much at all. That is a long way down. Whoa! You get a workout just going up the stairs to the cottage from the water. Just one of the little bays off of the main lake. Kind of takes you back in a little ways. A little calmer in here than it was out on the main lake. Look how shallow the water is here. Can you see the weeds right down in there? Some of them reach right up to the surface. But the water is pretty clear in here. Got the feet in the water, man.
77 degrees.
I've always been afraid that if I jump in, it would be hard to climb back out again to get back on the Seadoo. I've done it a couple of times, but it's not the easiest thing.
Nah.
I had to be 30 pounds lighter. That would help. I found the camera, guys.
Did you?
Yeah, it was buried in there down the bottom. At least I don't have to go back to the hotel.
Oh, that'd be a fun,
Yeah, because I imagine we're going home a different way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, time to get wet. How do we do this gracefully? Woo! Oh, yeah, baby. Oh. Oh. That feels good. It's not going to get any warmer than this all summer. There's no graceful way of doing that. Well, that was refreshing, and luckily I did take the microphone off before I jumped in. That's a good thing. All right, the guys have left me again. Time to catch up. Whew. That was nice and refreshing. Water fairly warm, pretty muddy at the bottom though. As soon as you hit the bottom, you just sink into it. And I had the earplugs in still, so I didn't get water in my ears. Bit of a no wake zone through here. Just till you get out there. Pretty little bay back there. Yeah, there's some places around the side of this lake that are unoccupied, don't have cabins on them or cottages, like here. Looks like we got a little bridge up here that we're gonna have to go under, car bridge, fairly big bridge. 30 kilometers is what we've done from where we put in at Westport to this bridge here. So we've gone through some lakes. There's a marina right over there. But we haven't gone through a lot of narrow passageways yet. This has all been fairly big open water. And what's interesting about this lake, these lakes that we've crossed, is the rollers that you see out there in the middle of the lake. You're just cruising along and all of a sudden there's 4-foot rollers just kind of creeping up on you. You don't see them coming, and boom, you're into them. It's kind of weird. I haven't really sort of experienced that before. It's not boat wake either. It's just these rollers coming across the lake. And then it calms out again. Strange. Kayakers. Not a lot of tie-up spots here. It's not the best spot, but it'll work. I've got the shock cord tied on there, and I've also got a rope tied on there. So it's not going to slide underneath the dock, which is the good thing. It'll stay up top, so that'll be okay. And the restaurant, I think, with the boys is just down there. All that noise you're hearing, they're working on this bridge, jackhammering all the concrete out, putting new concrete in. If you want, you can sit in one of these chairs and watch them do it. I don't think I'll do that. Okay, stay there, Seadoo. I will be back. Looks like we're in the back corner. They must have heard about you guys.
Yeah, but how'd you find us?
You know, just trial and error.
Well, you know what I kept saying?
What?
Where's Bob?
Where's Bob? What about Bob?
Where's Bob?
I had to park way on the other side of the bridge, underneath the bridge down there.
Yeah. No matter which part of the Z you go on, it's...
You didn't want the little curly onion things on yours.
I like that. No,
Okay.
not my thing.
No, that looks like a pretty damn good burger. There's a lot of bacon on there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cheese on there. That's worth 19 bucks. So that was lunch at Rideau Ferry is the name of the town, Rideau Ferry. And the restaurant was called CC on the Rideau. One of the best burgers I've ever had. The Canadian burger, Angus burger. I recommend it at CC's. Now, let's go see if the Seadoo's still okay. I had it parked underneath the bridge. Perfect, it didn't rub too much, it's all good. It's about a 5-foot drop to get down there though. It's not gonna be the easiest thing to get onto. That's going to do it, guys, for another Yukon Bob video. A trip on the Rideau today. Not the longest video, a little bit of drone footage, a little bit of footage from along the Rideau system, some of the lakes and some of the canals and the waterways. Just one lock going through the Rideau today. I have to come back and explore some more of it from different perspectives. There's all kinds of areas to explore. It's 200 kilometers long, all the way from Ottawa to Kingston. So we'll get back on it again another time. Thanks very much for coming along on this Yukon Bob video. We will see you guys shortly. Until then, stay safe on the water. Bye for now.